Pacers had Person and Miller. The Knicks had Mason and Ewing. And I could go on and on about how these teams got 2 and 3 or 4 players that are either Hall of Fame or All-Star caliber players. But now you're drafting people out of Asia, out of Europe, out of South America, Central America, Africa. And every team in the league, 80% of the teams in the league suck and stink all to be damned. That don't add up. You know what that adds up to? That adds up to you taking my time and you taking my money and you laughing in my damn face. And I'm going to keep saying it until it changes. And the only way it's going to change is if we keep saying, like, man, we need to be on Twitter. Hey, man, what the hell going on? How you keep drafting these bums? And stop drafting for the future. Stop drafting Trey Frazier because he going to be good in 3 years. Draft Ruff Buff because he good now. He a senior coming out of school right now. You want to know the secret to the New England Patriots and the San Antonio Spurs? Here's the secret. They draft basketball and football players. They don't draft potential. They draft people who can do what they're, you can rebound very well, you can dribble, you can pass, and you can defend. Well, you need to be a Spur. You can pass, block, catch, tackle, throw. You need to be a Patriot. Not in 2021, he gonna be the man. That's why these teams suck it. And they continue to sell us this dream, give us this BS, and then we create shows like this, and we sit around with our friends and family members and say, one day they're going to be. Damn that. Damn that, man. Damn that, man. And we continue to fall for the banana and tail fight. Another thing. Question. Should Carmelo Anthony be on the Olympic team? First of all, Carmelo Anthony should be on the NBA team. I am not one of the people that's buying into this nonsense that Carmelo Anthony is just a hog and he's just too stupid to realize he's past his prime. I don't think Carmelo Anthony is that stupid. I don't think he's that arrogant. And maybe at one time, like Chauncey Billups said, Carmelo Anthony used to be a guy who he was happy with a loss and 30 points. We all were immature at some point in our lives. That's when Carmelo Anthony was in his early 20s when he played with the homie, Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups. So I can understand that. But it seems as if this is me. It seems as if anytime you assert yourself or try to maximize your ability to earn money, you become the bad guy. You cannot show me one guy who said, I want all my damn money, and then for a little while he wasn't a bad guy. They frame it in a way so we will assume that maximizing your ability to earn over a 12 to 15 year period is a wrong thing. It's not. Oh man, he's not trying to win. It is not Carmelo Anthony's job to take a pay cut so you can win. Just because Michael Jordan did it, you know what? Screw Michael Jordan. Because I know I got people listening in the background at work. Screw what Michael Jordan did. You know what else Michael Jordan did that Carmelo Anthony wouldn't do? Carmelo Anthony did that Michael Jordan wouldn't do? Speak up for the community. He don't get no credit for that. And I'm going to go to my grave saying what happened in Houston this season was payback for Carmelo Anthony getting Mike D'Antoni run up out of New York. Because Mike D'Antoni should have never been the coach in New York. Everybody forget that Mike Woodson was there winning 50 games with Carmelo, with old hogging ass Carmelo Anthony. With Jason Kidd, Carmelo Anthony, Felton, Tyson Chandler, and that crew. People forget that. Don't nobody remember the Mike Woodson days. It's just the Knicks been Gundy, and then the Knicks been trash. So no, I'm not gonna allow y'all to trash them. I personally feel that what happened last season. Look, Carmelo Anthony has never been a distant shooter. He's always been a rhythm scorer. You can't get a rhythm in 7 seconds or less. Is he an ISO scorer? Yes, he is. But guess who else is an ISO scorer? Our favorite 6'11", a monster killer shooter scorer, Kevin Durant. ISO player. Sorry, for those who don't know, Kevin Durant is an ISO player. So how is he any different? You want me to tell you how they know he's an ISO player? Because remember, they were talking about if Kevin Durant gets signed if he signs with Brooklyn next year, if he doesn't come back at 100%, the worst he could be is Carmelo Anthony. Why would you go to Carmelo Anthony? Because they play the same style of basketball. Carmelo Anthony hogs the ball when there is no other option. Who is he going to pass to? An inconsistent J.R. Smith? An inconsistent Amon Shumpert? Ain't nobody trying to do that, y'all. Stop it. Stop. The banana is always in the tailpipe for us sports fans. And we got to pull it out, man. It is televised lies. Television. Tell-lie-vision. It's televised like they tell you. They always hollering. Oh, this is the first time we ever seen this. No, it's not. It is I can guarantee you, follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at HRap_B. Just like the name of the show. Hosted by HRap_B on Twitter. And every time they say, I've never seen this before, please tweet me the name and I will find someone parallel. You can I challenge anybody who's listened to this show or who will ever listen to this show. When you see, I've never seen this before. Only person I've never seen duplicated in the National Basketball Association or any place in sports is Charles Barkley. That is the only dude who I've never seen duplicated. Ever. We got a carbon copy of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. You know, I mean, we can go chapter and verse of Steph Curry. We never seen it. Actually, if you ask me, with different rules, if you could transpose them, Chris Jackson, Mahmoud, aka Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, is a better version of Steph Curry. He's more athletic. He was a willing passer as well. He could hit you up mid range, deep, and off the dribble at will. And at this point in his life, he was suffering from Tourette's syndrome. So I challenge anybody. You want to, Ruff Buff can confirm this. The number one chief rocker, Jersey Vern, can confirm this. He wasn't as fluid, but Bob McAdoo was shooting from deep, shooting from mid range, and killing you on the post. And he was 6'11" tall, 6'10", 6'11" tall, big time scorer. Buffalo Clippers. Ruff Buff can confirm that. Number one chief rocker, Jersey Vern, can confirm that. So when they tell you we've never seen this before, that's a damn lie. And I challenge anybody at HRap_B. Drop a name on my Twitter page, and I guarantee you I'll drop a video of somebody who was doing it as well. It's hey, shout out to Nas. No ideas original. It's nothing new under the sun. And the reason I brought up Dame Lillard and Olympic team, Carmelo Anthony and Olympic team, Damian Lillard, who has still maintained his commitment to the U.S. Olympic squad or the World Championship squad, has requested that they pick up Carmelo Anthony. If Carmelo Anthony is so difficult to play with, Dame Lillard has played with this man on the Olympic team before. Why you want to play with him again if he's so difficult to play with? See, when you got an ISO player, Bob McAdoo of the Braves, a.k.a. San Diego Clippers, a.k.a. Los Angeles Clippers. Shout out to Ruff Buff. That's what I'm talking about, man. People always trying to tell us who am I believe? You with my lying ass eyes. Sorry, ESPN, I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe you. But if Carmelo Anthony is that difficult to play with, why in the hell are these people asking him to be on the Olympics? Carmelo Anthony should do it for the Olympics. But it's clear that just like when Allen Iverson was at the end of his boat, and there's a bunch of other people who can still play that the league has done away with. So I ain't trying to hear that, man. I'm really not. And Carmelo, I wouldn't ask anybody else to play. Do like Bob McAdoo did. When the league didn't want him no more, he went overseas. Dominique Wilkes, the league didn't want him no more, he went overseas. Eddie Johnson, league don't want you no more, go overseas. See, another thing I've been preaching in the 3.5 years I've been doing the End of the Bench podcast is ask these players a question. Do you want to be a superstar or do you want to be a paid basketball player? Because if you just want to make money playing basketball, R.J. Hampton is over there overseas playing and he's got a deal with Lin Yun Shoes. Emmanuel Moutier went over there and got millions. Marbury is a legend overseas, in China to be specific. I got a cousin. This is the third week in a row I mentioned my cousin. He's down in DR. Killing. Look him up. Ali Bailey, the Machine, in the Dominican Republic. League MVP 2 times. 3 Dominican Republic championships. Bought my uncle a Mercedes. He ain't missing no meals, man. He ain't missing no meals, bruh. And he paying for this with cash that they paying him over there. So, look, man, is he a billionaire? Hell no, he's not a billionaire. I don't even know. I doubt if he a millionaire. I got a friend, close personal friend, and if you don't, if you like, you can listen to him on some of my old shows. Deion Thomas, Jump Ball with Deion Thomas is the title of the show. He played overseas for several years. Now he worked for the Big Ten Network. You don't have to go. And Deion was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, but the team overseas offered him more money. And Deion said 2 fingers, 1 word, I'm out. Because it's about getting paid for what you love to do. You want to be famous or you want to be a basketball player? Now, if you want to be famous, keep making $32,000 a year in the G League. Keep being exploited. Or if you want to get paid to play basketball, take your behind overseas. Enjoy your life. Get new experiences. Meet new people. Expand your mind. Come back a better, stronger person. Damn, being a basketball player. Yeah, you're an athlete only for a little while. You're going to be a man the rest of your life. So, I'm just looking at it from a large perspective, the grand scheme of things, instead of always looking at it from the shallow prism of this television that we get trapped into. Shout out to Klay Thompson, man. Shout out to Klay Thompson. The reason I'm shouting out Klay Thompson, the brother got ACL surgery 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he was up boogieing in the doorway of a PG, man. For those who don't know what a PJ is, that's a private jet. I'm cooler than the rest of y'all. But I ain't never been on no damn private jet. But ESPN, because mainstream media has very little content and they try to make a story out of everything. Should he be up dancing like that? Yes, he should. I'm quite sure that with today's technology, he's in a situation to whereas he's not going to jeopardize his future by doing something that's stupid. Klay is one of the hardest working players in the league, and Klay is enjoying his life. We get so wrapped up in championships. These dudes are busting their asses on a regular basis to entertain us and live out their dreams. Folks, can they freaking enjoy it? Stop telling these athletes that you should be worried about this, like with the nonsense with Le'Veon Bell. You should be worried about getting the playbook. Man, you don't know what this man does in his free time. Klay Thompson, enjoy your life, man, and enjoy that money. And if you just get real bored, I give you my Cash App information. You can send me a couple $100. For more NBA news, there are a bunch of free agents left out here. And this is how I know. This is why I feel. I can't say no. This is why I feel the National Basketball Association and other leagues, professional leagues in this country are full of caca. And the reason I say they full of it is there's no way in hell with as many struggling NBA teams that it is. And let me just pull this up right now. And y'all let me know, are y'all telling me, seeing how the Washington Wizards are cash strapped, star strapped, and they need anything, there's no way in hell, as piss poor as the Wizards are, winning 32 out of 80 games, that means you lost 50 games last season. Are you telling me there's no way the Wizards could be on the phone with hometown hero Carmelo Anthony and saying, Carmelo, why don't you come here? You will be a draw. You'll be at home. You close out your career in Baltimore. Please help me understand why Carmelo Anthony is not getting a call from the Wizards. Oh, y'all doing so well that that y'all don't need Carmelo Anthony.